lot of weddings have these days? Signature drinks. But what they don't have a lot of are signature cookies. Hi, I'm Kristen with the Tiny Cookie Trolley, and today I'm introducing a new series that I'll be launching, and it's about one of my favorite services that we offer, which is the signature cookie creation. So that's where it's a collaborative process where we interview the couple or the guest of honor, learn more about their lives, their hobbies, maybe favorite travel destinations, where they want a honeymoon, activities, first dates, all of that. And we come up with 3 possible custom cookie flavors that are baked exclusively for their event. After that, after we share that with them, we end up choosing one, we bake it, and then we give you the recipe so you can make it following your event. So today I wanted to give an example of what a honeymoon-inspired cookie could look like. So knowing that the Maldives are one of the most popular honeymoon destinations these days, I wanted to use that as a jumping off point. So Maldives, they're an island nation out in the Indian Ocean, heavily influenced by Indian and Sri Lankan foods. And what I would do to create a cookie recipe inspired by the Maldives is first begin with some research. So I learn about the culture, the popular foods, popular destinations, and sites of significance, landscapes, all of that. And with the Maldives and it being such a tropical place, I love infusing cookies with tropical flavors. So there are so many desserts out in the Maldives that are coconut based. So I'm going to use that as a jumping off point. Also knowing that shredded coconut is often compared to what would be in like a hamster cage, like the little padding in there. So I once had a friend describe that to me. Bottom line, people don't like shredded coconut a lot of the time. It can be polarizing, but they might like the coconut flavor. So I was doing some research about the Maldives. One of the desserts they have out there is a dish called Fehi Boakibaa. I might have butchered that. Essentially, it translates to green coconut milk cake. So it's a little bit unusual in that they actually include onions in this dessert, thinly sliced onions. I don't know how the American palate would enjoy that in a cookie, so I am going to omit that from this cookie flavor. The green, they often use a pandan leaf, which is a plant that is native to that part of the world. And the extract from that is this like vivid, bright green color. And it's described as a little bit of an earthy vanilla. So I'm going to use that extract to bring in the green flavor for the cookie instead of just green food coloring. And some of the other ingredients that are popular in this dish are freshly ground cardamom, cinnamon, and it's often topped with some almonds. So that's what I'm going to use in my cookie. It's going to be just a kind of like typical earthy vanilla cookie. The coconut is going to come in the form of, sorry, my cat's claw is now stuck in this bed. Would you not do that, please, miss? Okay, please hold. And we're back. So we're talking about the 4 key ingredients that I'm going to use in this cookie. It's coconut, cardamom, cinnamon, and almonds. Oh, pandan as well. So I am going to use coconut in the form of powdered coconut, which you can get. One site I found is nuts.com has powdered coconut. And then in place of some of the butter in the cookie, I'm actually going to use coconut oil, like a cold pressed virgin coconut oil. Really helps bring in that coconut flavor. Plus you feel like slightly less guilty because it's not as buttery in your cookie. And the cardamom, of course, I'm going to have to go freshly ground. You can often find like the freshly ground cardamom, or the fresh cardamom pods rather, at places like natural grocers or specialty spice shops. Cinnamon, I'll probably just use like a Saigon cinnamon, a nice spicy cinnamon in there. And then instead of including almonds in the cookie base, what I'm going to do is put some slivered almonds on the very top of the cookie just to kind of like tease the dessert, and that's how the actual cookie cake, the actual cake is eaten and presented. And that's a dessert that's often accompanied by a nice cup of tea, because they're big on teas out there. So if I wanted to go above and beyond, I could create like another tea-inspired cookie for the Maldives. But anyway, you kind of get the picture of how this would all come together in a cookie. So for my next signature cookie idea that I'm going to present, it's going to be another honeymoon destination inspired one. So please come back and see that later.